Today on the channel, we take a look at the Jazzwares Ringside Collectibles exclusive AEW Unrivaled Commentary Pack.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another AEW Unrivaled unboxing and review. And today we got something a little different. We got a little playset action with the AEW Unrivaled Commentator set. But for all your AEW Commentator sets, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%, and you're going to have to go to Ringside because this is a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. And this is something really fun there. It's fun if you got a figure fed, if you're a figure photographer, or if you're a little kid playing. I know when I was a little kid playing with my LJNs, my Hasbros, up till the Bone Cruncher time frame, man, oh man, I would have loved to have something like this. Just to have commentators, of course, fighting around the commentators table. Things like that would have been awesome. Kids don't know how good they have it these days. That is for sure. There's no doubt about that in my mind. But there's also no doubt in my mind how we're going to do this unboxing and review. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's take a look at the packaging. Big box on this one. I guess I expected it to be a little bit smaller, so this is a nice little surprise. A big box here. Big window box in the front. Maybe you get all the AEW announcers to sign this thing if you're an autograph collector. That'd be kind of a cool thing to do. But definitely a cool box there. You can see the monitors in there. You can see the table. We're getting into it. We'll take a look at everything inside of here. But you get that on the front, on the side. Just kind of a little bit of window to let the light in. It says commentary pack on the bottom of both sides there. Same thing at the top, nothing fun on the bottom. Then on the back, you got old JR, you got Excalibur, you got old Tony Schiavone looking good, signing off. Thank you, this is another episode of Rampage, or whatever they're saying there. But definitely looks really good. Does it say anything back here besides their autographs? Nothing. All Elite Wrestling, nothing like that, anything like that. 10 pieces, it says, commentary pack. It does not say Ringside Collectibles exclusive. That makes me believe a little bit maybe it's just Ringside Collectible exclusive right now, because we did see some of those packs, like the, was it Hardcore Weapons pack, something like that. I think we saw that at Ringside, but we later saw these at like Canadian Walmarts, not in the US Walmarts, but Canadian. I could see maybe the same thing happening with this. I guess we'll wait and see. Time will tell, but your best bet is to head over to Ringside and pick this up if you're in the market for this. And I'm in the market to get this out of the package, and I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this here. Got some hard glue on the back. Oh my gosh. Tearing it up, but it's an unboxer. It's an unboxer at the end of the day. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. All right. We're getting there. We're getting closer. We got some clips falling out. Not sure what we're getting ourselves into right here, really, in all honesty here. We got twist ties. Oh my gosh, we got a mess here. All right. Well, I'm taking this offline. We need all these twist ties out. I don't want to rip this fabric on here, so let me take it offline. We'll be back talking all things AEW Commentator set. All right, I got the AEW Commentator set out of the package. Let's get down to business. And I got a little bit of a head scratcher here, and I think maybe I got the golden ticket. We'll see. We'll talk about it here in a second, but let's dive through this stuff. Now, we do get a little instructions back there. Always good to have. It's not super complicated, but anytime you have breakaway pieces and this little backdrop thing, I think it is a good idea to have a little bit of instructions. So there's instructions in there if you do need them. But let's look at this thing first now. This is very cool. I guess I forgot. And that's what happens. These things go up for pre-order and I forget all about them. But this thing is a nice little backdrop here. It's got a little backdrop, of course, AEW. This is what sits behind the announcer's desk. Kind of nice background. Something you'd see on like a red carpet, something like that. But really cool. You could do interviews in front of it. This would be great for figure photographers. You don't want to use the commentary set? Well, you can use this, put this up, have your announcer, have your wrestler. They're doing promos and stuff like that in front of there. This is very cool. It's got a little steps on the bottom. Steps, not steps. Feet, legs, whatever you want to call them. And nice cloth here. And it does fold up very easily if you need to. Great for storage. It doesn't stand on its own like this, of course. But you do get this little pieces here. So you connect these two. I'm figuring this out on the fly. Well, I guess it's in the instructions too. But pretty easy to figure out, I think, for the most part. I don't know, depends who you are, I guess. But you plug this bad boy on the top there, plug this bad boy over on this side, and I think that gives, yep, there it is. That gives you the stability to keep this thing standing up. So very, very cool right here. I like this a whole lot. I can see people wanting just this and maybe not the commentator's table. But very cool right there. I am here for that. That would be one of those things, too, where you could get custom-made backdrops to use with this. That would be one of those things you could do if you're real creative. If you're one of them creative types. Now we're going to dive in here, and this is where things got really perplexing for me. I couldn't really figure out what was going on, but I think for whatever reason, my pack had a double set, as I ended up getting 6 monitors and 6 headphones. So I think that it's supposed to only be 3 in here. Doesn't make a lot of sense to get doubles of all the monitors, and there's nowhere near 6 monitors on there. So for whatever reason, I got one of those weird packs. I guess my lucky day. I guess I could use these for other things if I need to. But we do get 6, should be 3, I believe, monitor systems here. So you guys tell me, did you get 6 or did you get 3? I'd be interested to hear that. And then the same thing with the headphones here. Looking good there, the announcer phones. But these are great. All in black here, all black sculpt. You can use these with anybody you want to have. You know, Chris Jericho comes sit here. You can put these on Jericho. You can put them on anybody you want to. But for me, I got 6. I believe most will get 3 of these. But very, very cool here, headphones. It is what it is, headphones at the end of the day. Now we get these monitors here. Now, once again, I got 6, but they're all the same thing. They all have a sticker on them. Looks like Luchasaurus throwing Rey Fenix through a table. Of course, Luchasaurus, probably the greatest wrestler in AEW. I don't know who could really doubt that. I believe he is the TV champion as I film this right now. So, looking up, if you're a big dinosaur, you're a big hairy bipedal creature, you know I'm here for it. But a nice monitor here, a nice slant to it, of course. Looks like a monitor, a TV screen, whatever you want to call it. Nice sticker here. Would have been very cool to have multiple different pieces of paper you could slide in and out, really change the scene up. A little bit nitpicky, though, I'd say. AEW sticker on the back as well, but definitely very cool. One thing that's a little weird is you have 3 monitors. Shouldn't they all be on the same thing? It's like there's not 3 different things going on at once, but I think it's just for effect. I don't know. You guys tell me. But Luchasaurus, Rey Fenix. We got old Orange Cassidy and Powerhouse Hobbs up in the old torture rack on this one. Looking nice there. Then we got Don Callis and Kenny Omega and Aubrey Edwards. When are we going to get a Don Callis figure? Have to imagine that's coming. They can reuse one of these announcer bodies if they need to. But you got 3 monitors or 6 if you're like me. Very cool, and I like that the monitors are removable. A lot of times you would imagine they're going to be fixed to the desk, just easier. No, they can be pulled off, used as weapons. You can only have 1 monitor, 2 monitors. Choose your own monitor adventure, however you want to do it there. Then we get the big AEW table, looking nice and looking very big. Like I said, a very big table. There's the top, a really nice top on the table here. Very cool is you get a notepad and a pen, and they are all sculpted into the table. I think it would have been really cool if they would have painted the paper white and the pen a red color or something to really make this pop on the desk. Very easy to do if you're a Dave Wheeler type and you can do that kind of stuff. That's not necessarily me. But you do got the little spots or slots, whatever you want to call it, so you know where to put the announcers, different monitors here. So you just pop those bad boys in, and you are truly off to the races, ready to do some TV action right here. But you can see how so it goes behind this, and man, you got your little announcer's playset right there ready to go. Very, very cool. So like I said, these monitors they don't plug in, but they have little slots where you can put them into. And then speaking of slots, it's all about the slot. We all love a slot at the end of the day. We really do. But you do have a little slot to hang your headphones underneath the table. I think that is a really cool. Place a little extra storage down there. So you just pop them in. Down on the bottom, you got 3 little hooks down at the bottom there. So very, very cool. Here for that as well. Those hooks do pop in, pop out. Choose your own adventure there. Now the table does break free. I do have the plastic rubber bands on here. I'm almost a little nervous to take these off because we've seen tables in the past that just kind of crumble at the lightest of touch. We'll see how this one is, I guess. But definitely cool. A soft plastic, not super hard here, but definitely nice. And I like that they put these rubber bands because nothing worse if you're an inbox collector, this thing crumbles apart when you get it out of the package. You don't have to worry about that. Nice All Elite Wrestling logo right on the front, painted onto the plastic. Looking really nice there. Just a very nice set as far as commentator sets do go. Now, of course, Ringside Collectibles had all the announcers as exclusives, so go over there. I'm sure they're all still available as we currently speak right here. But we got 3 chairs with those. So to be able to really finish out this, you have to have the 3 announcers so you can get the chairs that go with this. And of course, we got Excalibur right there. We got old JR, And then we got Tony Schiavone. So you got the three. I guess they're kind of seated like that, aren't they? Something like that. I don't know. Close enough. Close enough. But you can see them standing behind there. You can see them in the chairs. Do whatever you want to do at the end of the day. You get the old backdrop here. And, man, you're ready to put up your own AEW show is what you're ready to do. So a lot of fun in this set. A set that's not going to break your pocketbook. It's not going to break your wallet. If you're a fig-fed person, if you're a player out there, if you got a kid that's a player, or, you know, you still play in your old age. Whatever the reason may be, you can still pick this thing up. This is a pretty cool set here. And like I said, man, I wish I had something like this when I was a little kid. There's no doubt about it. But a lot of fun to be had with something like this. Got to figure out for me, I'm working on an arena setup. We'll get that done one of these days. Whenever I find the time. I just need to find the time. But I'll probably have this up probably closer to the ring than farther a ring. Of course, it's always in between the fans and the ring. I don't know if I'm going to have that big of a setup. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on at the end of the day. But very cool. I do recommend moving on over to Ringside Collectibles, picking up the table, picking up the announcers, and man, you're off to the old AEW commentary races. There's no doubt about it. But what are your guys' thoughts on this set right here? All for it? All against it? We're going to pick it up? Going to pass? Let me know your thoughts. And once again, I think Mattel should do stuff like this. I think there is a market for things like this, and you don't see them very often like we kind of did during the Jax days. You saw a lot more of this during the Jax days, that's for sure. But definitely cool. But let me know your thoughts. And of course, don't forget to like this video. You made it this far. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell, so we got videos every single day. And we got even more content, including early access to videos like this, over on the Patreon channel. Of course, Patreon, your best way to support this very YouTube channel. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. Sir Paul64 on Twitter. Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the AEW Unrivaled Commentators Playset, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.